Strag, you're sure the secret you stole from Gorgrim about saving my grandpa showed an obelisk?
Whatever the method is to turn Spencer back involves using one of these monuments. Somehow.
Okay, what's taking Eden so long? All she has to do is warn those people that a Shadow Magi attack's about to go down.
They appreciated our warning, but they're choosing to stay. Tree planting ceremonies are a sacred part of Peridwinian culture. They can never be left unfinished.
Our latest Book of Elders clue mentions something about cultures. Could it be referring to them?
Well, a culture is any group who shares the same traditions or beliefs. Here in Peridwin, everybody cares about trees.
Moonland's cultures, each unique, are threatened one and all. If your beloved enemy stays in shadows, every realm will fall. The part about cultures is obvious. The Shadow Magi are gonna destroy them all. The beloved enemy part is what I'm worried about. Because he's the one we're waiting for.
Mercenary.
My grandpa.
Your two worlds are colliding. You feel the tension rising. No time for hesitation. Gonna fight for the Magi-Nation.
Gotta hit 'em hard with the animite. Gonna battle on 'cause you just might be the final dreamer. Come on, it's a generation. We're fighting for the Magi-Nation. Count us in for some competition. Gonna battle with the opposition. One day there'll be salvation. Calling out from the Magi-Nation, yeah. Magi-Nation.
Interrupting something, am I? Good. Because you're interrupting my plans to conquer your realm.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
With this animite,
I imagine Farah!
Augur!
Freak!
Augur! Root reach!
So, your precious Magi resistance found out I was coming here. Well, it's the last victory they'll enjoy, because the War of the Moonlands has finally begun! Gorgrim's Shadow Magi are advancing on every realm. Soon, the Moonlands will be under our control.
Farah! Energy!
Mercenary, return to your master before I make you flee.
Who dares bark orders at me?
Sure.
You're no longer Gorgrim's second in command. I am. Shadow creatures, energy barrage!
Should we just let them battle amongst themselves?
Probably not.
What is he doing?
Grandpa?
My revealing mirror relic shows you who you really are. I thought you might find it upsetting.
Tony, help me, please!
Spencer and I won't be sharing a body much longer. His feeble spirits will soon be gone. along with the Moonlands as you know it.
Wait! I have to turn you back!
Final Dreamers, I have big news.
Anything you say is of no interest to us.
You're not a Shadow Magi anymore.
Told you it was big news.
I cast Reveal Spell. I don't believe it. He's telling the truth.
Sure cannot be trusted. He is the tyrant who conquered my people.
And who just cost me my chance of saving my grandpa.
Wrong. You can save your grandfather, but only with my help.
You want to save somebody? Since when?
Since my reign as Emperor of the Underneath was ended by you three. Having to flee that realm in disgrace was bad enough. But the worst part was that Gorgrum never backed me up. So I headed straight to the core to confront my leader. It was a costly mistake. Gorgrum ambushed me with an allegiance relic. Before you could say gotcha, he robbed me of the only life I had ever known. Being a Shadow Magi. Needless to say, I've had better days.
Boo-hoo! What does that sob story have to do with saving my grandpa?
Don't you get it? I don't want to be one of you. I want to be a Shadow Magi again. And you're going to help me.
Why would we ever do that?
Because the only way to save Spencer Jones is for me to switch places with him. Huh? I'll gladly tell you how. Just get me out of this pit already!
Your plan is to use an allegiance relic? Mercenary is too powerful to be changed by one of these.
Not if it's fully charged. When an allegiance relic passes through a vortex, it gathers energy. To build a strong enough charge to change Mercenary back into Spencer, we just have to travel through all 12 Moonlands obelisks.
12? We only found a few.
All the realms have an obelisk, and I know the locations of every one. So, are we doing this or not?
Can we honestly trust Chur to change places with Mercenary?
Do you see anybody else lining up to become a Shadow Magi? You said it earlier, Strag. The secret to saving my grandpa lies in the Moonlands obelisks. This is it.
Follow me, kids. This is going to be fun.
Shadow Magi.
No.
For crimes against Paradwin, you're under arrest.
With this animite, I imagine Guamba.
Since when do Final Dreamers collaborate with Shadow Magi?
He isn't a Shadow Magi anymore. He's...
Guilty of a heinous crime against our jungle.
Huh?
Stealing baby trees.
So I needed firewood. What's the punishment? Raking leaves?
All who travel with tree villains are tree villains in our eyes, including Final Dreamers.
We can't even travel through one obelisk without being arrested because Chur's with us. How are we gonna visit all the realms?
By destroying anyone who stands in our way! What? You don't expect me to be nice, do you?
No, but you have to at least try to understand the cultures we're visiting so you don't offend people all the time.
Like how they communicate, for starters. What language they speak, what body language they use.
In North American culture on Earth, people look each other in the eye when they speak. But in some Asian cultures, that's disrespectful.
You cannot expect a Shadow Magi to know anything besides his own foul culture.
I've been to every realm. I know plenty about Moonland's cultures.
How to conquer them does not count.
Arborea, Curitarian, Ritusian!
What did you say to them?
I called forth an ancient ritual that Paradwinians cannot refuse. A tree healing ceremony. In the jungle of life, where one tree hurts, I heal its wounds. And where one tree is healed, may a second now grow.
You are tree villains no longer. Freedom is again yours.
Well done, Eden.
How does a girl from Naroom know about a Paradwin tree healing ceremony?
My realm is a forest culture too. Cultures may be different from one another, but certain things about them are universal.
Like having respect for nature, or the importance of family, or even certain kinds of clothes. Take Eden's outfit. On Earth, a lot of cultures wear skirts. In South Asia, they're called sarongs. And in Scotland, they're called kilts.
I've often wondered about what culture I grew up in before I became a Shadow Magi.
You don't know what culture you came from?
I've been a Shadow Magi for so long, I honestly don't remember.
The sooner we travel to all the obelisks and charge this relic, the sooner we can rescue Spencer. And the sooner we will not have to deal with him anymore.
Strag, how much did I know about the Moonlands when I first got here?
Nothing. You only knew about Earth.
Exactly. With Chur, being a Shadow Magi is all he's ever known. We can't defend the guy's past, but we can at least give him a chance to be a decent person. Obelisk number 2, the Weave.
We're not going to get arrested here, too, are we?
Halt!
You do a few bad things and people never let you live it down.
Final dreamers! Shadow Magi are attacking throughout the Moonlands, and here you are working with one?
Balasha, we can explain. Chur isn't a Shadow Magi anymore.
Impossible! Nyrex, attack!
That's a good boy.
You know the secret of creature calming?
You visit a realm enough times, you learn a few things.
My culture is famous for weaving grass into buildings, but taming creatures is also a skill that Weavians prize. No Shadow Magi could express an understanding of our culture this way. You have changed. Good luck with your mission.
When Boasha saw you, I thought for sure we'd be behind bars again.
I know my shady past has left me with more than a few enemies. But as I've said before, I know a great deal about Moonland's cultures. Only now I have a reason to use it. Kaiba's teeth culture is all about mountain climbing. It's even their rite of passage into adulthood.
Lots of cultures have those.
In a country called Japan back home, kids turning 20 get their own national holiday in January. How cool is that?
In this realm, climbing Razor's Tor is how boys and girls become men and women. It's their coming-of-age ceremony.
I always wanted to be an adult. Climate and geography are important factors in cultures too. Here in Nar, everything revolves around snow, including shelter.
People called the Inuit who live in frozen winter climates have more words for snow than we have fingers to count them on.
In the ancient Shadow Magi language, we have more words for evil than any other. Not that you wanted to know that. Any ceremony where all disputes are put aside is worth trying if they'll let us use their obelisk. Oh, even if the sans spider tea is a little bitter.
Ceremonies like this are all about hospitality, friendship.
I must admit, I was skeptical of Chur, but he really is developing an understanding and acceptance of other cultures, and even enjoying being a part of them. Shadow Magi are attacking Dresh!
The final assault on the Moonlands will be from Gorgrum himself, and Mercenary will be with him. We must get to the core and face them.
Now? But we haven't been through all the obelisks yet.
We're out of time. We just have to hope that our relic has enough power to turn Spencer back.
Next stop, the core.
With this animite, I imagine Nyrex!
After visiting all those realms and meeting all those cultures, it's strange to be home.
Focus, Chur. The only culture we need to learn about now is yours.
Any details you can give us on how Shadow Magi plan assaults?
My culture centers on one thing only: power. Case in point. Mercenary is gathering shadow creatures en masse. The more of them he gathers for Gorgrum, the more powerful his attack will be.
Well, we need to gather Mercenary so we can turn him back into my grandpa.
And I go back to being a Shadow Magi.
Are you sure you want to switch places?
Sure, if you're having second thoughts about this.
Shadow Magi don't have second thoughts. We have a job to do.
No sign of Mercenary outside with the shadow creatures.
If he's inside the castle, I know a way that can help us enter undetected.
Fools! Everything around my castle is detected by me. Especially the return of my fail-seconded command. Did you really think that you could just walk up here and trade places with Mercenary? The most powerful Shadow Magi I have ever commanded?
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, it wasn't, has been. Because now that I've gathered the last shadow creature my master needs, nothing will stop him from conquering the Moonlands.
Eden, Strag, keep Gorgrum busy. Mercenary is ours. With this animite, I imagine,
Gathering shadow creatures is only for show. Here's what I'll really be using to conquer the Moonlands.
A Guardian Hyren!
If he has to focus to imagine one, then we have to distract him. I cast... the Weave Hyren?
He can summon multiple Hyrens?
Tony, Chur, hurry!
Sure, we can't do this.
What? Don't you want your grandfather back?
More than anything. But I can't let you become a Shadow Magi again. You're a good person inside.
I'm the one who turned Spencer evil in the first place. Remember? What I want for myself doesn't matter now, Tony. I have to do this. You'll thank me later.
Mercenary! No!
Grandpa!
Yeah, Mercenary's human again. His Shadow Magi essence will be lost forever if I don't transfer it to someone. Like, say, to a final dreamer.
Sure! Tony! Get out of here! Now!
You'll pay for this treachery!
It seems I have inherited all the extra power you gave mercenary. I have news for you, Gorgram. I may be a Shadow Magi again, but I'm not your Shadow Magi. The day will arrive soon when I'll have my own army to command. Consider yourself warned.
Tony, you did it. I'm me again.
You always were, Grandpa. I just had to dig you out, that's all. Once Chur got to know us and our culture, he didn't want to become a Shadow Magi again. He only went through with it so he could help us.
After visiting other cultures and appreciating what makes them both unique and universal, it's sad.
Because we, more than anyone, know how experiencing different cultures makes you a better citizen of the world.
I just hope we can help Chur become one again. Someday.
Well, right now, everyone needs our help. The battle for the Moonlands has begun.
Cookie jar!